Well, this is Tyrone, and today I'm going to be explaining, well, not necessarily explaining, but talking about some of the games I played last year and how I really feel about them. So, got the little lineup right here. You know, some games I grew up with, some games I've been wanting to play for years. But, with money, it's a really good thing to have, by the way. I've been able to get the stuff that I really want. So, let's start out with this game. This game is made by THQ and the people who made Def Jam Fight for New York. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Def Jam Fight for New York is right now, because everybody played it. This is one of their older titles. It's not really, well, I would say it doesn't really play as well as No Mercy or WrestleMania 2000 or Def Jam Vendetta, but it's still a pretty good title in its own right. And if you had a time or an emulator, you should go ahead and check this out. Next is Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha. This game is surprisingly pretty good. I don't know why people didn't take this game seriously. Probably because they thought Street Fighter doesn't deserve to be in 3D. This is one of the few games that have actually garnered my interest in high school. I was in about 11th, 12th grade. I've been watching videos of this game all day. I've been actually trying to learn how to play these games. Well, I've been actually trying to learn how to play this game all day. And it put a smile to my face because I picked up Fighting EX Lair for PlayStation 4, and it's a really fun game. I honestly think that this game deserves more love, especially with the re-release of old games all the time. I really feel like people are just missing out on something beautiful like this. This is one of my games of my childhood. I don't know how I managed to beat this at a young age, but now I don't really have the time for it anymore. But this game, it has fighting game inputs, surprisingly, and it plays really well. I still have trouble trying to unlock the alien team, though. I've beaten the game with every single team, and I could not, for the life of me, try to get the game, try to unlock that last team. And it just pisses me off so much. Revenge of the Sith is a really good game. The movie could have been a hell of a lot better, though. But the game is really solid, plays well. It even goes with. It even has some stuff from episode 4. It goes through a lot of alternate scenarios, stuff like that. I really feel like this is, besides the Warriors and the Lord of the Rings games, which I will get to in another video sometime, these games are pretty fun, pretty interesting. Well, and I'd recommend it for people who have a PlayStation 4, who have a PlayStation 3, who have an emulator. This game, I would really recommend this game. The Suffering. The Suffering is one of those survival horror games that I kind of wish got a resurgence. I like the first game. Well, there are two games in this series. I like the first one better because you got dual wieldable weapons. You can carry your entire arsenal as opposed to carrying like two weapons. It's like the storytelling is really ambiguous. and you can pick, like it says on the box, you can pick your ending based on what you've been doing, based on the stuff that you've been doing, and it just represents a lot of really messed up stuff that occurs in prisons. Hmm. Well, this is gonna be fun. Explaining the rest of the game. I haven't really made it that far into the game, honestly. I wish I had more. I wish I can clear the time out so I can actually enjoy it. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Well, Mortal Kombat Trilogy is an updated version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. It came out on the N64 as well. I have to say, the N64 version and the PS1 version are completely different games. Like, their mechanics have changed drastically. For more references on that, you can watch Ketchup and Mustard on YouTube, or you can just type in Ketchup and Mustard Mortal Kombat Trilogy. You will find out a hell of a lot more about this game competitively. From my first impressions, I really think this game is fun. I think this game is a lot more faster. Well, it's a lot more faster paced than Mortal Kombat 11, that's for sure. But I never really got a chance to play the classic MK games. I'd only gotten recently into the well, I only recently got into Mortal Kombat with the new trilogy, the reboot trilogy, which story wise, the reboot trilogy could have done a hell of a lot better. And I'll probably get around to Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 and 3 at some point in time. Well, that's kind of it for now.